When I was very young, I used to hear the stories about how the Europeans used to come down to the coast of Nigeria to take our forefathers back to European countries as slaves to work for them, and they do all sort of things to them. They kill them, they mutilate them, and all so many other things. And that is why we took it upon ourselves to embark on a journey back to Badagry, where it all started.
Off the coast of Lagos is a place called Badagry, and this place holds a significant history in the slave trade era. Badagry is a place where many slaves were kept, and it's also a place that tells the story of how the slave trade started.
So we are here. This is the first story building in Nigeria. The first story building in Nigeria, built in the year 1645. Step in. Wow.
Are these slave people?
Choma. That is the first story building. That's the building over there. And some students are also here for excursion, I think. Or I don't know if this is a school, but that is the first story building. And I think it has somehow been renovated, because the last time I saw the video, the house is, it's almost getting collapsed and the like. So, but now it has been renovated. But this is that is the first story building. Sorry. So with me here I have a very honored girl, Chioma, year 10.
I open my mouth.
Iri of year 11. And our Pastor Emmanuel. Let's go in. So this is the entrance. The entrance to the first story building.
Welcome to first story building in Nigeria.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Miss Ifelu Amiri. Here we are, first story building in Nigeria, built in 1845 by Reverend Charles Andrew Groma. That's Reverend Say Groma. In this building we have 6 rooms. We have 3 rooms downstairs and 3 rooms upstairs. Here we are one of the rooms. Then the one by my left hand side here is the room of the first teacher in Nigeria. And the room here is the room where we keep some of the building materials that is left over used in the building of this construction. Upstairs we are going to see the room of Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowder. And we're going to see the first Bible that he translated from English to
Yoruba. Yeah.
We're going to see it there. And the middle room upstairs, we're going to see the picture of this man called Reverend Goma and the other missionaries that they stayed together in this compound. Then the last room, we're going to see the chair, one living chair that is still alive till today. We see it there also. And we're going to see a safe called bank, the small safe, they keep their money there, and some naira notes and coins within this one. You see there. So right there we have a picture called Agia tree. This tree is where the missionaries come together and the Christians come together then to celebrate Christmas. It's under this tree they celebrate the first Christmas in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole. So in 1842. So let's go to the next room. Hey, welcome to Mr. Gladys Phillips Road. That's the name of our first teacher, yes, and the person that brought education.
The first teacher in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
He's a white man. He's a white man, right?
He's a white man.
Claudius Phillips.
And here we have the picture of the first primary school in Nigeria, St. Thomas Primary School. This school is still alive till now also, at the back of Mobile Filling Station.
Wow.
St. Thomas Primary School.
Yes.
So let's move to the next room.
So let me take this. Let's go. This is Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowder, the man that translated the Bible from English to Yoruba. So let's go to the room.
part of the building material. There is skirts that was used. Where's the living chair?
We're still getting
We
there.
get there. Don't worry. Don't rush. So here we have part of the materials that is still alive since 1842. You can feel the texture and see the difference from there.
Very heavy.
Until this one. So let's go. Here we have the bronze brick that are stepping on. But this building does not have any pillar that is holding it. And here we have the ones for the door also. And we have some names here. You can see it's different from the ones we are using now since 1842. Let's go upstairs.
Let's go upstairs. Gently, Cho. Okay, but sorry, man. Where's the main staircase they used to use back then?
Here we are.
This is it. Okay. Gently, gently.
Welcome to Bishop Samuel Father's room.
This is Bishop Ajayi Kara's room. The grandfather of I think the great grandfather of Fela Anikulapo Kuti.
And
The grandfather of Abat Macaulay.
At Sierra Leone. So come on. So the next room.
So this is the Bible, right?
Yes.
From English. This is the English version of the Bible. First English Bible brought. Then it translated it to Yoruba. From English Bible down to Yoruba language. You can see. So let's go to the other room. This is the room of what? Of who?
Reverend Siegoma, Reverend Tosod, and Mr. Freeman.
Okay.
Yes. This building was built, as I said earlier, by Reverend Siegoma, and it was built for 3 years. Yes, for 3 years.
It was
Built for 3 years.
this building
Yes.
was built for 3 years. Wow.
Yes, sir. And here we have.
So this is a room for 3 white men. Reverend Harry Townsend, Reverend C.A. Goma, and then Thomas Birch Freeman. So let's go.
It's what? It's fine. It's fine. Are you sure? So here we have one of the chairs that is seated now. And we have the picture of the first service church in Nigeria at Badagry. This church is also still
This chair is okay. This part of the chair that
yes,
part of the
that they used.
okay. The use is 1878.
Yes.
Wow. And this is what?
That's the picture of the first service church in Nigeria at Badagry.
At Badagry, here in Badagry also.
Yes, here in Badagry also.
This is
And here we have what we call safe. They call it safe there. Place where they keep their money. Keep their money there. Keep their bank.
so this.
So
So
we
the
have
bank
some
there.
putting this money there. As I said earlier, just calm down. Here we have the carries, the coins, and we have the mandala.
Money exactly.
It's also money.
This was the first form of what is
Yes.
This was the first form of money we had. So from Manila down to from I think
Cowries.
from cowries
Down
down
to
to Manila then
this,
to
to
coinage
Are they
money.
using
Started having-
vanilla and
It's a form of medium of
Money
exchange now.
Exchange
Before
now.
we started having coins. Before we started having coins. So we're using Manila, we're using commodity money, we're using
We
what
also
was it
have
called?
putting this naira notes also. We have 1 kobo, we have 10 naira,
That's one for it.
this 15
this
naira,
15 naira. Okay, this is
This 20 naira.
17 naira.
this 10 naira,
Where's 1 naira? There should be 1
1
naira.
naira
ahead.
is there.
I think this is 1 naira. This it has a picture of a bat, Macaulay, I think. Oh? Okay, no picture. So this is 1 naira.
Let me see.
50k.
Here's 50 kobo.
50 kobo.
Not 50k, 50 kobo. 50 kobo.
What is this one? 1000.
Now this one is 15 naira.
Did you give me?
So that's
So
Hey.
it's a picture of 1 naira.
yeah.
So this is the safe house.
It's nice
Where they keep them. You can't use it
Let's
again
keep
now.
it now.
You just want to use it.
So let's go downstairs.
So the view from the first story building. Wow. Yeah. Thank you, man. Do you want to move it? The first CMS well dug in 1842, called Miracle Well. I think this year I was still in UK.
Never run dry. Yes, people believe in this water. It's what the tree that feeds. That's why we call it miracle water. Because they come back with testimony.
Well, that means if
Yes,
you want to
you are
pass
free to
exam,
drink that.
you are free to drink this water.
Well,
When you drink from
read,
it,
oh.
you have straight A's and you're like, it is called the miracle water. So Aliyah, a medical doctor in view, you can just drink from this, and from there you start doing surgery, you start having seizure. You don't believe in such? You can try it though. It's a miracle water and a miracle working God.
It's miracle water.
What do you want, sir?
Water for our hand. We believe it's miracle water. And it's
Sir.
believe will work for us.
She be the one to attend to you.
You know it was more wash.
Choma,
Sir, don't
you want
worry.
to take some, right?
You get the water.
You want to drink some?
When
Is it drinkable?
Yeah, it's drinkable.
Choma, drinkable. It is. Wow, they're taking from the miracle water. Wow, wow, wow. Choma, where's my food? I mean, okay, is it you okay? So how do you feel after taking the miracle water? You feel so miraculous. Are you feeling the same? No. After a while, now you start feeling different.
So right there at our
Start feeling differently. Don't worry.
we have to support them. That's for that.
You have what?
So you are free to go there. You pull up the shoes and prepare.
Yeah. Let's go. So the first church in Nigeria, right?
Yes.
Okay. So after taking the miracle water, we are now going to the miracle land to pray. So to complete our faith. So Choma is already stepping in to pray, followed by Irelu and then Pastor Imana. Pastor. Amen, 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 amen. Yeah, that's enough. Let's go. Wow. This is now going to the Heritage Museum. So we're going to see where the white people, harbored our forefathers as slaves and been transported down to what? Down to Europe for slavery. So that's good. Stay tuned, guys. So we are here, guys. This is the Heritage Museum, live in Badagry. So these are some artifacts that we see right from the slave trade and the slave era in Nigeria. As you can see, these are guns. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's go, guys. I also have some students here for school.
Black slaves are called Negroes. This is how they inspect them. They will naked them. They will be inspecting them one after the other. So from this place, they are going to bring out the rejected ones. Rejected slaves are called Mafrons. You can see how they are not fit to work as a slave. So, and instead of the slave masters to leave them to go and take care of themselves, they are going to kill them. They kill them because they don't want them to go back to their various places and start telling them stories, what they have seen over there. That's why they decide to kill the So we have artistic impression of the market in Badagry called dedicated slave market. We have only 2 slave markets here in West Africa. The one in Badagry and another one at Calabar. The one in Badagry is called Velikete Slave Market, established in 1502. The one at Calabar is called Enyon Slave Market, established 1810. So the one in Badagry, 300 slaves brought to this market every market day, and the market day is 5 days. The way we buy fish and meat at the market, that's why they sell human being. So these are the items and the use in essence for 10 slaves per one.
10 slaves, wow.
So we have bottle of gin, cowries, so we have cowries, Manila, tobacco pipe, and those things for 10 slaves per one.
All these are exchanged for slaves in Nigeria. Look at it. The glitters of yesterday is the trash of today. These are the things our forefathers were being exchanged for. The bottle of gin, can you see? The bottle of gin cost 3 slaves. 3 slaves. Just look at it. Manila, this is Manila, this is Kawi. Bottle of gin.
Also, we have slave cage.
So this is how they have been. This is how the slaves have been marched to the point of no return. We'll still be going there very soon. We'll still be going there. So this is how the slaves have been arranged and marched to the point of no return.
European to exploit all the African coast.
And this is a pictorial demonstration of it. How the slaves have been marched to the point of no return.
And the name of the ship that this very man used to carry about 300 slaves is named Jesus. And here we have Felix de Souza from Brazil. Felix left Brazil to Ouida, Republic of Benin, and he dominated the business for over 30 years. Until today, his family members, they are still there at Republic of Benin today. We have Bristol City in England. Bristol was built from the wealth of the slave in 1894, and this place is a popular place in England. The last person is George Fremington, one of the dealers that died here in Badagry, and he was buried here in Badagry. So at your back, the place adverts to be sold and let by public auction. They play raffle draw on slaves, father, mother, and children, and mother and child. So after taking the slave away from Africa, once they got to Europe, they will go and resell them to another masters. But they sold them on Black Friday. The Black Friday we are buying Jumia things today originated from slavery, because slaves are sold at a cheaper rate on Black Friday, and they are still celebrating it today.
Wow. So all these are slave advertisements. How a family of slaves have been gambled upon by playing games, and whoever won the game will surely be entitled to the slaves. Let's go.
This is where the slaves drink water from. They will fill the pot with water. About 40 slaves will surrounding it. Okay. Hands will be tied at the back, and the slave will drink like animal. So when they started, they will be putting each other to have water from the pot. The edge of the iron will cut them. Blood will go into the water, and they continue drinking it. Slave eat and drink water once a day. Once this water finishes, that is the end for that day, till the next day. and the pot is called the survivor of the fittest. And here we have the example of slave ship. The ship has two decks. It has upper deck and lower deck. Upper deck for the masters, lower deck for the slave. And this is the loading pattern of the slave under the lower deck of the ship. They will lie them down, facing up for 6 to 12 weeks. This is where they will be eating, drinking, and defecate. And they die every day. So anyone that died, the master will be going through to pick the dead ones and throw them inside Atlantic Ocean to make the ship to become lighter on the sea. So we have cannon gun. Cannon gun in nesting for 40 slaves, for 100 slaves. The small one is 40, while this one is big one for 100 slaves. They use this to wage war against themselves to have more slaves from community to community. So sorry. We are going on. So here we have a dog catching a runaway slave. So any slave that trying to escape, the masters, they have many dogs with them and they have trained. They train their dogs to kill. So any slave that trying to escape, the masters, they will release dog after them, and the dog is going to kill the slave by cutting off his throat and remove the jugular. So that is what they train the dog to do, to kill the slave. So at your back, those are the punishments given to any runaway slave. So they hang them, they lash them. So here we have a woman called Margaret Ghana, a woman that gave birth to 4 children. And she said, instead of the children to become a slave, she would rather kill them. And she killed the 4 children by herself. She's trying to kill herself before the masters came in. But they killed her also. These are the slaves under lower deck of the ship. This is where the slaves are rooted in the master. And here the place advert for the world. Anyone that found a runaway slave, $1,400. And these are the slaves.
Slaves at the lower deck, the slave masters on the upper deck.
So here we have 2 categories of slaves. We have 2 categories of slaves. We have domestic slave and field slave. Domestic ones happen to be the ones that work for their masters inside their house. They are the ones to take care of their children, cook for them to eat, wash their clothes, mop the house. But they allow them to get married to each other. So once they are giving birth, their own children will become a slave to their masters. I think you understand. So their name is Mr. and Mrs. Newton, not all. That's their name. So those are the slaves that work on plantation. We have 14 plantations, sugarcane, tobacco, rice, beans, and banana plantation.
Junior class.
So these are the slaves that work on sugarcane plantation. Their masters allow them to eat out of what they are planting so that they can have strength to work more. Only sugarcane alone. So that's why you are seeing them eating sugarcane. So it's the work of their masters. But these people, they don't allow them to eat out of what they are planting. That's why they call them guard slave. They guard their mouth. And the slave, they work for 18 hours every day and rest for 15 minutes. They rest for 15 minutes. So even at night, when there's more, they will bring them out to work more. So out of 24 hours, it's only 15 minutes rest that they have.
Wow. Wow.
Here we have white and black slave. And these are the wet nurse. Wet nurse are African women that their master will force them to drop their own babies and breastfeed the master's baby. These people are the ones to breastfeed the master's baby. We call them wet nurse.
You call them what?
Wet nurse.
Wet nurse, okay.
So they are also slaves. So they capture them with their babies. They will now force them to drop their babies
And feed
their own babies.
the master's baby. Wow. And this is the sugarcane refinery. Sugar mill. And this is the sugarcane refinery.
And this was built 1934. And the buildings, they are still standing up today. So these are the people. Because slavery business finally abolished in 1888.
So this is the CMS church.
So
Until today, it's still in existence.
turn around to their master,
All these are still in
start
existence.
fighting them that we are not
The Shita Bay
slaves.
Central Mosque,
And this
one of the Brazilian architectural designers in Nigeria, built in 1873, and the architectural, the CMS church in 1859.
We have Latona.
Why didn't CMS still in existence till today?
But he was better killed. These are the war fighters.
The Cathedral
of Guinea.
Church,
We call them
Holy
Maroons
Cross.
of Guinea. Sam Venture is one of the abolitionists, John Brown. Look at here, the slave, they are rejoicing that they got their freedom. Thomas Lassie, Gravin Sharp, Lauda Ipandu, Teddy Douglas, and William Wilberforce. These are the people that pushed up the slavery. So look at some of Yoruba culture, practicing in Brazil today. Because some slaves that they took down to Brazil, they are Yorubas. After they got their freedom, most of them are not coming back. They stayed there and practiced all this culture. We have Lamajashan in Brazil. We have San Lucian in Brazil. San Boti, Izu, and Oshope in Brazil today. This is Lagos, Calabar, and Hausa.
So these are the Yoruba culture happening in Brazil. As you can see, La Manja Shrine in Brazil, which you call Yemonja Shrine. The Zango Shrine, which we call Shango. Shango, you can see. Zango devotee in Brazil. We call it Shango. So all these are still happening in Brazil. Some part of Brazil to be precise, and some part of Cuba, and also in Trinidad and Tobago.
It is very powerful.
Till today.
The security aspect, when someone is coming to meet the masquerade outside, the mentor of the masquerade, they will be asking the person some questions like, where are you coming from? Where are you going to? If the person can answer them correctly, they will allow him to go. Or if the person is probably stubborn to them, they have some things that they do, they will gather some things, give it to the person to be selling, and they will be beating the person today. It's very important. Also, we have 2 pairs of drum called Saturn drum. Saturn is a drum that they use during festival period in Bahrain to welcome visitors. Also, they use it to remove people away from communities. And we have a community that holds a drum called Akarakuma community. And the people that drum it, they are orphans. It's only orphans that have access whenever they want to beat the drum. And we have a stick called Akita. That is the stick that they use to beat the drum. And that is how they beat the drum when they jump up to beat the drum. So these are the museums that we have. This is slave market. Also slave market. This is Adia tree. Under this tree, the first gospel was preached and the first Christmas was celebrated under this tree. Mobi Family Museum, Toko Island Settlement, and slave markets, British cannon ground, slave jetty, slave port, point of no return. Four-story building
Is the
here
point
in
of no
Nigeria. Brazilian barracon. Barracon means slave cell, where 40 slaves are kept inside 9 by 9 feet room. And district officers' residence. The district officers that work here, this is where they stay. And this agriculture that we have here in Badagry. We have Kori, Egungun, and Voodoo in Badagry. Native occupation in Badagry are marksmanship, coconut farming and selling, basket weaving, boat serving, fishing, and smoking of fish in Badagry. And here we have the street in Badagry in 1889 and the street in Badagry 2019. Badagry before and Badagry after. So thank you for coming. This is all what we have for you. My name is
So this is the Mobile royal family relics, where all the relics from the slave markets are being kept. Relax. So this is another slave museum, and this is the barracoon when they keep a minimum of 40 slaves in a cell. So one cell, 40 slaves.